And welcome back. This is our last day of the Prevent a Code U challenge. So I'm Anne, your nurse and your transformational coach. So welcome back. So this whole challenge, the last 4 days, we've been building our resilience toolbox, right? So today we're going to discover what gives and what drains our energy. Anyone feel that sluggishness kind of in the afternoon, or you switch shifts and you're just, am I coming? Am I going? And you go to bed and then you wake up and it's still the same day. You just don't know what to do with all that, right? With that back and forth, it's kind of hard sometimes. Um, so building our resilience with these tools for the last couple days. So day one, we did kind of figure out what's most important to us, right? Focusing on what's right in front of us. The second day was those self-care practices. Which one did you choose? Have you tried something new? Or are you just kind of up-leveling something you've already done, getting back into meditation or exercise or movement? And then yesterday, who was able to kind of do that gratitude journal last night and figure out those positive affirmations that you'll wake up in the morning telling yourself, today's going to be a great day. And the sun's shining here, and it is going to be a great day. So today we want to brainstorm those things that give us energy. So which ones are you doing that give you energy? Are you drinking a green smoothie, getting your 8 hours of sleep, or at least trying to get your 8 hours of sleep? Not so much last night for me. I had a rough night tossing and turning, but we'll try again tonight. Do all the things I'm supposed to and hopefully get some sleep. Go for a walk, do some meditation, eat that nutrient dense food. Yeah, food. I wish in healthcare we would actually use nutrition more than we do, right? Slap a band-aid on it. Well, how about we just fix our nutrition and a lot of our health issues would kind of ease up a little bit, maybe even go away. But something to sustain your energy, right? So having that balanced plate, you need the protein, you need those good fats that help digest the carbs and actually, use those carbs slower, and then you release that energy over extended period of time instead of, eating kind of the junk food and that sugar high, and then you know what you do, you crash and you burn, and it's that up and down kind of roller coaster while you get sluggish in the afternoon. I always think of the Snickers commercial with Betty White in it, and I think those are kind of fun. But you need that non-starchy vegetable too. So think green stuff. Almost half of your plate should really be non-starchy vegetables. I do a cup of mixed greens with almost every meal, and that's kind of the easy way to do it. But think of, as I said, those green vegetables, your broccoli, your Brussels sprouts, even your cauliflower, something that's not super starchy. And then you want a thumb size of healthy fats. So avocado oil, olive oil, if you're cooking your veggies, use that. A little handful of nuts, almonds, those commercials are out there too. Something that's going to give you that good fat. And then your proteins, that's about the size of your palm or about 25% of your plate. So, the mainstays, the meat, the chicken, the beef, and then don't forget your fish. And if you are vegetarian, make sure you're getting some kind of protein with tofu or some of the actual vegetables that can give you that extra protein. And of course, beans. I don't eat beans with my diet, but beans are a great source of protein as well. So then what does that leave? About 25% of the rest of your plate will be that carb. So that can be, the rice, the pasta, watch those extra starches that way. But the vegetables that are higher in carbs, the sweet potatoes, the butternut squash, the ones that taste good, potatoes in general. So let's not forget though, we need to have water, right? How much of our body is water? Yeah, like 40 to 70%, right? So we got to keep up with our drinking of our fluids. I did have a thing the a while back that did say too, if you drink water or drink coffee, make sure you're drinking another cup of water to go with that. So we need water, not just fluids or energy drinks and coffee, that kind of stuff. So real water in you. So you have to drink about half your body weight in ounces daily to get enough water. So figure out your body weight and cut that in half, and sometimes it's a lot of water, and that's probably why a lot of us struggle when we're at work to get that, especially with our mask on all the time, right? So with that balanced plate, so you have, your 50% the non-starchy vegetables, that thumb size of healthy fats, 25% or the palm is protein, and then 25% of the rest of the plate there is your carbs, and then half your body weight in water a day. And that is a balanced plate. I call it the magic plate. So once you have that kind of balanced nutrition, you really should have sustained energy. It can be kind of difficult when you start out, but don't think about all the foods that maybe you have to cut out. Oh, that's hard. Think about what you can actually add. Think about what you're eating and what can I add to this to make it balanced. You can still have your pizza, add a little side salad, something to that effect. If you're going to get a hamburger with, fries, if they can be non-greasy fries, but add something to it to give yourself some kind of greens and some vegetable in there as well. Sometimes easier said than done, but can make a huge difference. That small little change of just adding that and those healthy fats. We have been in a society where low fat, low this, low that. You really do need those healthy fats to kind of give yourself that energy and to help your joints, right? So once we know what gives us energy, then we need to decide that one thing that's in our life right now that's kind of draining us, that one thing we can take out of our routine. Maybe just drinking the coffee. Maybe it's drinking the coffee late in the day, right? If you drink it after 2 p.m., sometimes you have a really hard time falling asleep, assuming you're on a regular schedule. For those of us that are doing the swing shifts, kind of figure out what works for you. But is that really giving you energy, or are you getting that little coffee buzz and then crashing and burning? So kind of think of what you do in the day and how that really does affect you. Eating that junk food, sitting on the couch all day long on your day off, what is it that's actually kind of draining you? Come up with, as many as you think you have, and then pick that one that really is contributing to you not having that energy that you want, and then kind of take a step forward to remove it from your routine. It's part of the challenge, right? It's a challenge. Is that one thing that drains you? Maybe binge eating after a shift? Are you stress eating? Ooh. Or eating for boredom? That's been me in the past. And then when that happens, ask yourself, what really is needing nourished in my life? Am I actually hungry, or is my body craving something else? Maybe you need movement. Maybe you need to be creative. Maybe it's building up a relationship that's maybe struggling. But unfortunately, we interpret everything as hunger. And sometimes, as you know, sometimes you're just thirsty. And you're starving to death, but you're really just thirsty. Someone had told me a while back, too, if you're hungry enough to eat a whole apple, drink some water, you're actually just really thirsty. So having a balanced meal is the best way to have that sustained energy. And those in the challenge, you're going to receive your magic plate with that example of that balanced plate. I've been using it for a couple years now, actually, and it's helped me cut back on a lot of the cravings and the snacking. And anyone have any thoughts on the easiest way to get a balanced plate? Yeah, it's actually pretty easy. It's a smoothie, right? Just a smoothie. You can add greens, you can have your spinach and kale, celery tops. I taste the celery sometimes. It's not always the best. The spinach I don't taste at all, so that's my go-to. But kale is actually one of the most densest nutrient dense foods out there. There, I got it out. Has the most macronutrients in it that you can get in any one thing. So kale is really, really good for you. Sometimes it's hard on the stomach with the fiber, so you gotta kind of be careful with that. But I do add that to a lot of things as well. And then you have your greens. You can add any kind of vegetable you want. Cauliflower, carrots, squash, pumpkin, zucchini. Add a little bit of that, and then you do fruit. I do less than a cup, about 2/3, any variety you want, and that kind of the sweet stuff that will help overpower all the veggies, and you really shouldn't taste it. I add my tablespoon of avocado oil or olive oil, or you can even just add frozen avocados. They come prepackaged, ready diced, ready to go, right? That's super easy. And I use coconut water and then just some plain water to get myself to a cup, and there you go. There's your balanced plate, right? So we want to think today for your challenge, those three things that are your good source of energies, and then that one thing that drains you. So go ahead and comment below and in the other posts, those three things that give you energy, that one thing that drains you. And then when you actually figure out those three things, put it on a post-it note. Hang it where you can see it, so that's your reminder, your anchor. Oh, this is what's giving me energy. This is what I need to go to when I'm feeling kind of right, kind of blah, kind of sluggish. So throughout this whole challenge, I thank everyone that's been joining me, that has participated. This has been my first challenge to do actually online, and I'm happy to have brought you the information, and then hopefully we are actually challenging each other to get to that point where we are preventing a code U. We are not able or not getting to that point where you have to hit the code U button. We're going to try to prevent that, right? Always okay to hit it. If you need that code U, hit it. Take that time for your refuel. Get into your resilience toolbox. Figure out what one maybe needs the change to up level, and then keep going forward with that. Of course, if you do need any extra accountability in your wellness journey and your well-being practices, I am here for you with your transformational coaching. Go ahead and schedule a Tame Your Stress and Discover Your Well-Being Breakthrough session with me. It's a 45 to 60 minutes complimentary session where we just kind of discuss what maybe is your challenge, what is your struggle, and then if we can, be a good fit and work together with that. I also am offering my new program. It's 4 weeks to reclaim control over your well-being. So if anyone wants to join up with that, go ahead and message me. More information is going to come out in the next couple weeks with that, but that is a great thing. 4 weeks kind of jumpstart your well-being practices, get yourself back to maybe a healthier state before we head into those really deep into the holidays with some of the things that come with the added stress that comes with that. So thank you everyone for joining me. And these will be on replay. If you have any thoughts, any comments, go ahead and post them below. I will respond to those. Make sure you do join me next Saturday. We'll be back again with Strategy Saturdays at 9 a.m. Everyone enjoy the rest of your weekend. Hopefully the sun's shining where you're at so you can get out and enjoy it.